welcome to our digital math class. Today we're going to be solving systems of equations, and we broke it down into 3 different sets that you're going to encounter. So I have a checklist set up for you, and for our first set of equations, it's going to look something like this, and each equation is already solved for one of the variables that we're going to be working with. So we're going to be working with a y variable and an x variable, and both of these equations are going to be solved for one of those variables. In this case, they're both solved for y. So our first step is to set the equations equal to each other. So we're going to write out our equations. 5x plus 3 is equal to 2x minus 3. Now, just move on down our checklist. Number 2, move the variables to one side. So I have an x over here and an x over here, but I want them together so that I can figure out what x is equal to. So I'm going to subtract 2x on this side, and if I do that over here, I have to do it on this side of the equal sign as well. That's going to give me 3x plus 3 equals negative 3, and these two x's cancel each other out. Now I want to move my constants, which are negative 3 and positive 3, to the opposite side. So I'm going to subtract 3 on this side and subtract 3 on this side. Is this right? I'm looking at 3x equals, negative 6. There we go. Now I need to remove the coefficient using the opposite operation. So I have a 3x right here. I want to isolate that x, so I need to do the opposite of multiply by 3, which is divide by 3. And that's going to cancel out. And now I have my x variable all by itself. And if I divide this side by 3, I need to do that over here as well. And negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. Now, the next step is to plug it into our first equation. I'm actually going to plug it into our second one only because it seems a little bit easier. So I'm going to put negative 2 where this x is. So y equals 2 times negative 2 minus 3. And if we combine our terms, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 minus 3. So y equals negative 4 minus 3 would be negative 7. And that's how you do type 1 when you're solving systems of equations.